I want to talk about a new word that's floating around called globesity, where the entire human race is headed towards obesity around the world. And it seems like every time you have some third world culture that's edging towards entering the first world status, they're getting utilities and roads and cars and that sort of stuff. Suddenly they all become obese, and they get all the other diseases of the first world cultures. What's happening here? Why on earth is that happening? Well, let's take a country like India. Okay, primarily, although they weren't broke as a nation, 1.5 billion people, the second largest population in the world, and second only to China, and they tend to be tall and slim. And as they began to bring in the features of first world status to the various remote locations in India, roads, indoor plumbing, electricity, and so forth, suddenly people are getting obese and diabetes and so forth. What's going on? What happens is when you move from wood as a universal fuel, which had been our historical source of nutritional minerals for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, you move towards electricity, we lose that original source of nutritional minerals. And nobody has paid much attention, or few of us, rather, let's say few of us have paid little attention, okay? Relatively everybody paid little attention. Only a few of us realized what was going on, and we've lost our traditional source of nutritional minerals, wood ashes. Well, how many wood ashes are left over in the morning when you fuel your home with electricity? Well, none. Well, then there's no more wood ashes. Well, wood ashes aren't ashes. Wood ashes are 95 to 98% plant minerals, which the trees sucked up out of the ground. You burn the wood as fuel, and the powder that's left is 95 to 98% minerals and, say, 2 to 5% carbon, maybe left over because you dampened down the fire so you'd have something, coals, to start the fire in the morning. Well, what happens is, in the old days, we used to throw the wood ashes, a.k.a. plant minerals, into the garden, and the corn and beans and peas and squash and lentils and okra and bell peppers and tomatoes and pumpkins and sweet potatoes and onions would suck up these minerals. We'd eat those foods, and we'd get our supplemental nutritional minerals in that fashion. Well, now we have electricity. We don't have the wood ashes anymore, and so we've lost that source of nutritional minerals. Now, the story gets worse here. Because everybody liked electricity, they had to dam up rivers to generate electricity without pollution. We're talking about hydroelectric dams, okay? And people liked it. And of course, politicians got voted in. Jobs were created to build the hydroelectric plants. But there was an unintended consequence, and that was flood control. And people forget that over the last thousands and thousands and thousands of years, even before human beings got on this earth, every spring it would flood in these places called bottomland and floodplains, which were the richest soils on earth, and yet today are the richest soils on earth, because when the floodwaters would recede every spring, leave behind silt, plant minerals, which was plowed in, and the farmers would each year renew the fields with these minerals. Well, once you have flood control, you don't have that silt anymore each spring, and after about 10, 15 years, the plants that you harvest have sucked up all the minerals out of the soil. No more. They're not a naturally renewable resource unless you let the flooding happen. Well, what's happened is now we have everybody are deficient in minerals, okay? And, of course, mineral deficiencies are the basic root cause of being overweight and obese. Not eating too much and lack of exercise. It's a simple mineral deficiency. Certain minerals will cause you to be really, really overweight, but any mineral, any one of the 60 essential minerals that's missing will cause you to have symptoms, cravings, binge eating, the munchies. In horses it's called cribbing. And when they, chew on the rails of the fence and they eat dirt and so forth. And of course, people aren't going to eat dirt. We've been used to snack foods, and so you eat high fructose corn syrup jellies and high fructose corn syrup drinks and so forth. And it's not the drinks that are the real demons here. The demon is we are minerally deficient, which drives us to find some source of something to satisfy these cravings. And, of course, your body's looking for minerals, but we take on things that taste good and have lots of calories in them. And, of course, this is why we're overweight. Well, once you get a hold of that book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theories of Use Transmission, it goes through all this big story about how people, once they become an industrialized nation, get doctors, get insurance, get sicker. Okay? And then, in addition to the book Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theories of Disease Transmission, you also want to get the book Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. And then there is a DVD called Somebody Should Go to Jail, and the new CD is called Public Enemy Number 1. this goes into great detail on all these things that cause obesity and being overweight. Now, the nice thing about it is when you take the 90 for Life program, you take the 90 essential nutrients, you're giving your body the minerals it's looking for, and so the cravings and the binge eating and looking for something that tastes good that has lots of calories in it goes away. All those behaviors go away, and you'll never gain the weight back as long as you stay on the 90 for Life. And you'll lose an average of a half a pound to 2 pounds a day getting on what we call the Healthy Weight Loss Program, okay, the Longevity Healthy Weight Loss Program. We're very, very excited about this. We have had many people who've lost 150 pounds, 200 pounds, 250 pounds, 300 pounds, and so forth. And, we're talking about 600-pound people, 400-pound people that we deal with all the time because, all these various weight loss programs don't work for them because it's a mineral deficiency, not a lack of exercise and eating too much. Don't forget the book Epigenetics, book Hell's Kitchen, the new DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, the new CD, Public Enemy #1. Well, stick with us. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Longevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with arthritis, strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
In recent years, several studies have discovered the health benefits of drinking coffee. Longevity has now taken it a step further with an entire product line of healthy coffees from Longevity's JavaFit selection of top-shelf gourmet coffees. All JavaFit coffees are made from 100% premium hand-selected Arabica coffee beans grown in the finest regions of Latin America, all carefully roasted, creating a delicious, rich, full-bodied flavor. Try JavaFit's Immune Plus, a full, robust coffee blend combined with the immune-supporting benefits of echinacea and the full-spectrum daily requirement of vitamins and minerals. Boost your immune system every day with JavaFit's Immune Plus multivitamin coffee. Available in 30-count single cup or 24-count single pot packs. Contact your local Longevity distributor to get Javalution coffees. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
Well, we got a doctor in trouble, as I've got a Fox News story here, headline Feds. Florida doctor gave cancer patients unapproved drugs. A Florida oncologist is charged with giving cancer patients medications, including chemotherapy drugs, from other countries that aren't approved by the FDA. Said federal health officials said the patients at East Lake Oncology in Tampa, Florida, were unaware for the past 6 years that Dr. Diana Anda Norbergs and her staff were giving them cheaper, misbranded drugs that weren't registered or approved for use in the U.S., then billed taxpayer-funded Medicare program and private insurance companies for the illegal prescriptions, claiming that she was actually using the FDA-approved versions. Norbergs pocketed the extra money. And according to this, they say that she's charged with 12 counts of healthcare fraud and 9 counts of receiving misbranded drugs in interstate commerce. And her website, which includes glowing testimonials from patients, says she is retired but does not indicate when that occurred. She said she truly loves what she does and she's grateful for the opportunity to help and take care of people. They go on to say that some of the drugs that she had purchased from other countries were also sold in the U.S. under different names. Many of the drugs were given through an IV. Norbergs typically purchased the drugs from the U.K. or Canada and also instructed her staff to purchase the discounted drugs from foreign distributors. And there's a quote here from a Simon R. Richard, the special agent in charge of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General, says, quote, allegations don't get much more serious than this, that a physician gave unapproved discounted drugs to cancer patients without their knowledge and billed Medicare as if she provided the more costly FDA-approved drugs. The crimes alleged here violate laws meant to protect health of patients, and in the case of patients fighting cancer, as well as the integrity of the Medicare program. It's unclear what impact, if any, that the drugs may have on the patient's health. So there you go, cutting the corners and pocketing the extra dough. Typical.
Doug, this is not a single incidence. It came out September 7th, 2012. $750 billion a year, that's $750 billion, 1/3 of our medical budget is billed to insurance companies, private insurance companies, and patients. Okay, it's 30 cents out of every medical dollar that's billed to insurance companies and patients is billed for fraudulent things like this. Doctors bill for procedures they did, but the patient didn't really need it. They also bill for things that they never did because there's no oversight by anybody. So somebody had to have squeaked on this guy and turned him in for the Department of Health and Human Services Office of Inspector General to look at it, because typically they do not. And it's a yearly figure. This is from the Institute of Medicine, $750 billion a year in fraudulent billing. Okay, that's $750 billion, 1/3 of the annual medical budget, and not one single doctor got a parking ticket, an OSHA ticket, got their license suspended for 3 seconds. And, of course, the human misery and death that resulted in all this stuff is 15 million people are killed, injured, and infected in hospitals alone, okay, by medical doctors in America. That's America alone, 15 million. 2 million infections in hospitals alone, 90,000 die. I mean, what if Iran or North Korea were to send over biological weapons, infect 2 million people, kill 90,000? It'd be war. Well, here's one trade that does it every year in their workplace. Nobody seems to mind because insurance pays. I wonder if insurance would pay for the damage that would be inflicted upon us by North Korea and Iran with nuclear weapons or biological weapons. But everybody still be happy or unhappy because insurance paid. Thank you. We'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
When you perspire, working or playing, your body is losing more than just water. That's why it tastes salty. But what you're sweating out is more than just salt and potassium, as some sports drinks will have you believe. One of the most well-known sports drinks only has 2 nutrients, and it's loaded with sugar. Some have a mineral or 2 with a couple of vitamins. Longevity's exceptional sports drink, Rebound FX, is chock full of cancer-fighting antioxidants, a full spectrum of vitamins, plant-derived minerals, and herbs. Rebound FX is a highly absorbable liquid supplement that gives you quick, sustained energy. Rebound FX supports cardiovascular health, immune health, and boosts stamina and energy. Don't short yourself during and after your workout with just a couple of nutrients. Drink Longevity's Rebound FX for optimal health. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I gotta tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Longevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Well, let's head to Inglewood, California, and Wayne, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Wayne, you're on the air.
Good morning, Dr. Wallach. We
sir.
spoke about 3 weeks ago, and I was complaining about congestive heart failure, rhabdomyolysis, and we talked about I needed to lose about 100 pounds. I wanted to thank you and Sharp for the program that you gave me. I was able to order the products, which I received on the 12th. And on the 26th, I was able to walk without my walker, about 15 feet. But it was the first time that I'd walked without a walker since 2014.
Wow.
So I wanted to thank you for that. I did have a question, though.
Yes, sir.
I got 2 bottles of the ASAP.
Okay.
And rather than lose weight, I weighed about 283 on the 12th. And the first of this month, I weighed 288. So I actually went up in weight. I might be doing something wrong, but
now, wait a minute. You went from what weight to what weight?
I went from 282
okay.
to 288.
Okay, so you've gained about 6 pounds.
About 6 pounds in about 2 weeks, yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, have you had a change in bowel habits? Have you have less bowel movements, or smaller bowel movements, or harder bowel movements, or?
No, in fact, about it, I was remarking about how everything was pretty much liquid when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had a solid movement yet.
Okay. How's your blood pressure?
Well, I still use the medications that were prescribed to me for control the blood pressure. 122 over 63.
Okay, that's very good. All right. Well, here's what we want to do. Of course, you want to be sure you're putting the ASAP 1 dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal, a second dropper full under your tongue 15 minutes before the meal. So you're going to have 2 droppers full before each meal, one 30 minutes before and one 15 minutes before. And it's not a drop, but it's a full dropper full. Okay?
Right.
And you want to leave it absorbed through your oral tissues. Don't swallow it. It won't hurt you if you swallow it, but you won't get the maximum benefits. So you want to leave this absorbed through your oral tissues. Don't swallow it. And again, it's a dropper full, not a drop. All right? And so dosage is important. Making sure you absorb the ASAP orally, not swallowing it, is important. And of course, you need to consciously give up grains and bread and potatoes and things like that. You want to eat lots of vegetables. Steamed vegetables is fantastic. You can eat, a guy your size can eat 4, 5, 6 eggs a day. Split them up, half the eggs you're going to eat at breakfast, half at dinner time. And you can have a piece of roast beef the size of a deck of cards once a day. All right? And call us in 2 weeks and let's see what you weigh then. And we'll walk you through this, because it sounds like if you already have some benefit you can see in walking, that means you're absorbing something. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. Let's stay in California and head to Hannah. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Hannah, you're on the air.
Hello, doctor.
Hi.
Hi. I am calling for my 5-year-old grandson.
Okay.
He's rather small, but he's strong physically and active. About 6 weeks ago, he had a foot infection from a small cut, and it healed. But a week later, he got a few blisters on a bad foot. Then they spread to both legs. And MD said that it was a virus and gave him the antibiotic for 5 days. So the blisters disappeared. And since then, the blisters showed up and dried up a few times. And he saw a few doctors, and one took the allergy test. I don't know the results, if there are any. And about 10 days ago, a few new blisters showed up on his fingers and arms and around his mouth.
Mm-hmm. Okay, did they say what viruses might be?
He didn't. I didn't ask. Yeah. I don't know.
Okay. Now, does this kid have any asthma or bronchitis?
No, he doesn't. He's perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
right.
Did he ever have any skin problems before he had the cut on his foot?
No, he didn't.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's see here. What does your grandson weigh?
He's small. I don't know.
30
maybe,
pounds, 50 pounds?
Yeah, like around maybe 40.
Okay, let's say 40 pounds. Okay. Shar, what would you do for this child? He's got infection on his skin of his fingers and on his feet, and he had a cut some weeks ago. What would you do for him to get his immune system up and deal with the infection?
Well, I'd give him colloidal silver topically on the infection.
Okay.
And,
very good.
And he could take a regular Healthy Start pack. He only needs about a third of it.
Okay. And then what would you do? What would you give him to support his immune system orally?
Well, he could take some orally.
I'm sorry, say again?
Besides
How about
the
Killer?
Killer Biotic. Oh, yeah, Killer Biotic.
Yeah, Killer Biotic. Very good. Yeah, so let's do that. You're exactly right. Let's give this little kid the gluten-free diet, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. He can have rice and sweet potatoes, but no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. No fried foods, no processed meats or nitrates, nitrites. That means no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna. No oils. It means no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, celery, and cooking oils, and no gluten, wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Give them... Well, we're going to have to run one of those breaks, so Hannah, hang on.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're going right back to Hannah in California. Grandson, 5 years old. Foot infections, finger infections, has had a little wound on the foot. Weighs 30, 40 pounds. And none of the bad stuff. And, of course, we want to soak cotton balls with the colloidal silver. So you might want to get 2 bottles of the Envision colloidal silver, which is the Youngevity colloidal silver. And you can soak all those blisters and spots in the original wound 2-3 times a day. Keep them wet for about 5 minutes with the colloidal silver. Colloidal silver is really a great skin disinfectant. And we have the PureWorks spray and foam. We have the PureWorks liquid soap that you could wash this kid with instead of just regular bath soap. It's going to keep the bacterial and viral load down. And then, as Shar said, one healthy start pack per, it might last him 3 months, because if he only weighs 30 pounds, I'd give him a third, as Shar suggests, third of a dose of everything every day, and give him a half of a third twice a day. Go ahead and mix up an adult dose, and then take a third of that volume, shake it up real good so it's equally distributed, and give them a third every day and a half of a third at breakfast and dinner. And then the Killer Biotic, I'd go ahead and give them 1 capsule a day, open it up, dump the capsule into a tablespoon of applesauce, and give them a half of that dose at breakfast and a half a dose at dinner time. And then call us, let us know how it's going. And this should, if it's a simple infection, this should solve the problem. Of course, it should go away. Now, if it persists, then you want to go back and see a doctor and get some more information. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Madru, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, hello, Madru. Haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on?
I've just been busy, but people say no, but, that's on them. Next. Listen, I have 2 people that have cancer, and I'm going to go real quick, okay? I have one lady, she has ovarian cancer. She's about 170 pounds, about 5'6", and it's stage 4.
Okay. And what give us the other one?
My brother, He went through the whole 9 yards, the chemo and all that, and now he can barely breathe. His voice is
Okay. And what type of cancer did he have?
gone.
Prostate, colon, lung?
No, lung.
Lung, okay. All right. And so would you consider him a stage 4 also, or?
Yes.
And what does he weigh?
He weighs about 120 pounds.
Oh, 120 pounds, okay. All right. Well, okay, Shar, this is a Shar thing. What are the basic things you need to do for cancers? What sort of things would you eliminate from their life, and what things would you do to give them to support their immune system?
You've got to eliminate all the bad things, like no burnt animal fat, no meat with nitrates or nitrates, no salad oils, no canola oil, no olive oil, no, what do you call that other oil?
Yep. Okay, good. Get rid of all the bad stuff that actually caused the cancer. Okay, and what would you do to support his immune, both her brother and lady?
100,000 ORIC points a day with the Triple Treat chocolate and or the Cell Shield RTQ. And you need to take the Ocean's Gold for the sea cucumber. And, of course, you need selenium. That's the granddaddy of all antioxidants.
Very good. So, yeah, I'd go ahead and give your brother, Madru, one healthy brain and heart pack per month. Go ahead and give him an additional bottle of selenium so he could take 3 of those twice a day, as Shar suggests. Also, I'd give him 2 bottles a month of the Ocean's Gold so he could take 3 of those tablets twice a day. And get his ORIC points, as Shar suggests, above 100,000 a day. And you could do that with 6 of the Triple Treat chocolates. You go ahead and get it by the box of 100. And so 6 a day could be 3 at breakfast, 3 at dinner, or 2 with each meal. And let's see here, with the lady with the ovarian cancer, she needs to do essentially the same thing, but I would give her 2 of the healthy brain and heart packs per month. And I would go ahead and also give her 3 bottles instead of 2 of the Ocean's Gold, so that she could have 9 of those a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner, as Shar suggests, as far the sea cucumber in there, which is now legendary for supporting the immune system of people with cancer. And then give us a call, and it's equally important to stay away from the bad stuff so you don't keep inflaming and driving the cancer. You want to get rid of all that stuff and take the load off the immune system. And then by supplementing, so we're giving the immune system support. And of course, we have the glutathione, 300 and 500. Finances are not a problem. You can throw that in, 3 or 4 of those capsules twice a day, be 3 bottles a month for her and 2 bottles a month for your brother. And that's going to help the immune system when you have cancer. Give us a call every couple of weeks, Madru. Let us know how everybody's doing. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And Dorothy, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Dorothy, you're on the air.
Hi, thank you so
Hi.
much.
Yes, what's up?
Hi, I'm phoning for my brother Dave. He had open heart triple bypass surgery on March 23rd. He's a diabetic, and his kidneys are not working very good at all. He's on dialysis, and we don't know how long he has to be on dialysis. So I heard in one of your programs when you had a program with Dr. Benny Henn, and you said there's a secret sauce that can cure kidneys. And so we've been taking, I'll tell you what we've been taking now. We've been taking the Ultimate Classic, OsteoFX, Tangy Tangerine, Ultimate Daily, Selenium, Ultimate EFA, and Ultimate EFA Plus. And
did you say sweeties?
No sweeties.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was missing. And Shar, why would she want to give her brother the sweeties?
Because he's got diabetes.
He's got diabetes. And of course, diabetes is not a genetic disease. Diabetes is a deficiency of minerals. And so we call these various things the add for these various diseases. The Ultimate Daily tablets will support healthy blood pressure and help blood flow through obstructed arteries, which is going to support, we can't cure anything. Only God can cure things. And so we can support and promote healthy blood pressure. We can support and promote healthy blood flow. And this will allow for improved kidney function because you're getting more dirty blood into the filtering units, and people are able to, even if they haven't urinated for 10 years, we've had people many people who haven't urinated for 5, 8, 10 years, and in a couple of weeks to a month or so, they're urinating again, and after another couple of months, they're off of dialysis. And then for the triple bypass, I heard it, but which product would you use, Shar, for somebody who has blocked arteries?
For blocked arteries?
Mm-hmm.
The Ultimate Daily.
Yeah, perfect. And what does your brother weigh, Dorothy?
He's at about 156. He's lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, well, that doesn't matter. You just need to know what he weighs. And so I'd give him 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily tablets, as Shar suggests, and that way he could have 9 a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. And again, that's going to support healthy blood pressure, healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries, healthy kidney function, and because he has a history of bypass, because he has a history of triple bypass surgery, he really has to consciously avoid the inflammatory foods, as Shar suggests. Absolutely no fried foods, no processed meats with nitrates, nitrites. That means no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, Spam, all that kind of stuff's got to go. No oils, no olive oil, coconut oil, margarine, mayonnaise, salad dressing, cooking oils, and absolutely no gluten, no wheat, no barley, no rye, no oats. And this is for life. And the goal here is to get better blood flow through the heart, better blood flow through the kidneys, and, of course, with the Sweeties, I'd have him take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month of the Sweeties, and take his fasting blood sugar every morning before he medicates himself, drop his medication as his blood sugar lowers. And then call us every couple of weeks or so, Dorothy, and give us an update. And we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
Imagine a rich, decadent chocolate that's actually good for you. Youngevity's Triple Treat chocolate is just that, an antioxidant-rich dark chocolate complete with probiotics to aid in proper digestion. This all-natural product contains no preservatives, and for those with dietary restrictions, it's gluten-free, dairy-free, glycemic-friendly, and kosher certified. Not only does Triple Treat dark chocolate taste fantastic, it contains super antioxidant blueberries to absorb free radicals with an ORAC value of 16,936 per piece. Triple Treat chocolate also contains a proprietary blend of probiotics with over 500 million live healthy bacteria per 8 grams at the time of manufacture, with 80% reaching the intestines, which is much more than most live culture yogurts. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or the metabolic syndrome, and you're tired of seeing your blood glucose levels rise and fall like a ship on the ocean, but you don't want to take those drugs the rest of your life, Youngevity has an alternative. A product called Sweeties has been developed just for you. Used as part of your regular diet, Sweeties helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels, a formulation specially designed to nutritionally assist your body with the regulation of your blood sugar level. Sweeties supports healthy glucose metabolism because it's fortified with aspartic acid, chromium, and vanadium, all to help you promote healthy blood sugar levels. If you want to get off those drugs and control your blood sugar metabolism naturally, try Youngevity's Sweeties product. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Young Duty, 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Arkansas. And Becky, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Becky. You're on the air.
Dr. Joe Wallach, thanks for taking my call.
You bet. How can we help you?
Well, I've been on your product for a long time. I've started my kids when they were teenagers. My daughter's now married, and she has 2 kids. She's on her second child. She's still breastfeeding. It's 18 months old. Since that baby, she's had a lot of problems. She's losing her hair. I'd say about 5 months ago, she noticed she's losing her hair a lot. She's having anxiety attacks. She has acne, and I don't know what to do. I mean, she does real good on
Did she have
product.
asthma as a kid? Wait a minute.
No.
Did she have asthma as a kid?
No.
Did she ever have any bowel problems, any constipation or diarrhea?
Well, since this baby, she's been dairy-free because she always used to clear her throat, so she went dairy-free, and she's been gluten-free. She did for the baby.
Okay, and so why?
Yeah.
Did the baby have skin problems or asthma?
It had a little bit of baby acne and stuff like that, and she had read if you go gluten-free, and it did. It cleared up the baby.
Okay, good. Okay, we only have a moment here. Wait a minute. How much does this baby weigh? We only have a moment here, so let me get on this. Does your daughter have anything else other than the hair loss?
Well, the acne, and she does have she goes to the bathroom if she even touches dairy now.
Okay.
Automatically.
Yeah. Now, are you talking about a bowel movement that's liquid, or are you talking about constipation or diarrhea?
Liquid. No, diarrhea.
Okay. Well, hang on here now. What does your daughter weigh?
My daughter's probably about 115, 5'4".
Okay. All right. So, Shar, what would you do for this lady? She's obviously got a gluten intolerance. The baby's got a gluten intolerance. And the acne in the baby, which is rosacea, went away or got better when the mother who's breastfeeding got off of gluten. And so what would you give the mother here to help her hair and her skin problems other than really ramping up on the gluten-free diet?
I'd give her a healthy bone and joint pack and give her some extra hair, skin, and nails.
Okay, very good. Yep, exactly right. I'd go ahead and give her, as Shar says, 1 healthy bone and joint pack per month, divide that in half, and I'd get her 2 bottles a month of the hair, skin, and nails. Go ahead and let her have 3 of those twice a day. They're capsules. I would also, because what would you do for the anxiety, Shar? What would you give her for the anxiety?
I'd give her the de-stress.
There you go, de-stress, 3 of those capsules twice a day, 2 bottles a month. And if she gets drowsy after meals, she might even have reactive hypoglycemia. And so you want to watch for that if your daughter gets drowsy after meals, or if the baby gets real drowsy after meals, it may have blood sugar problems. In that case, you also want to throw in some sweeties, 3 of those twice a day for the daughter, and it'll come through in the breast milk. But remember, gluten-free means anybody living in the house, including the man in the house, the dog, the cat, the other kids. So you want to get dog food and cat food that's grain-free. Nobody else can be eating dry pizza crust and crackers and cereal outside and coming in, putting their clothes in the washer and dryer because it's all cross-contamination. It is very, very important. And this will all come right. So give us a call in a couple of weeks after you make these changes and let us know how your daughter's doing. Just remember, she does need to eat high-quality protein, which would include several eggs a day. At 115 pounds, I'd have her eat 4 eggs a day, and that'll give her enough protein along with the hair, skin, and nails product to support healthy hair, skin, and nail growth. Okay? And give us a call every couple of weeks, bring us up to date, and we'll walk you through this. Okay, Doug, how much time we have?
About 10 seconds.
10 seconds, okay. Don't forget my new book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the new DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the new CD, Public Enemy #1. And thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order. PureWorks.